Now from Colorado's capital city, welcome to Denver. This is Empower Field at Mile High. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Denver. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
There's a short one to Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on second down, May. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
He'll try to run for it with Henderson. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for first and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. Now May.
May's pass. Complete to Travion Henderson. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New England.
Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
There's Borregales for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots 7, Broncos nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by their quarterback, the veteran out of Auburn. It is Jarrett Stidham.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. They get 22 yards there. First down, Broncos.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big game, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup of 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
He'll give it to Dobbins. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing 4th down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. It brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Well, a shotgun. It's Stidham. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last. Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, it's Stidham. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the move left. And he'll take this one in. Jarrett Stidham. Touchdown, Broncos.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, Travion Henderson. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense going to take over now for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Douglas in motion. They'll go play action with May. A wide open receiver, it's Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. It's a gain of 34.
And it really starts with the blitz pickup by the guys up front. I mean, the defense, they sold out. They're trying to get home. The offense is ready. They end up using their aggressiveness against them, and they pick up a nice gain through the air.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 26-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and a yard. As we are ready to get back underway. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and goal, New England.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, And then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pick.
At the 9-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Nine yards from the end zone for second down and goal. Working out of the gun. It's May. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is third and goal.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Henderson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on fourth down. Taking care of it on the third down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
The extra point now for Borregales. The kick is good, and the Pats will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Broncos 7.
To a whole nother level. Don't know no better. When I got rich and bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on a camouflage.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Broncos offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. A run with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Broncos first down. Take it up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
A play fake. They'll throw with Stidham. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll be second down. Stidham. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Draw play here for Harvey. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Patriots 17-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Stidham. That is pulled in at the 5. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First down and goal to go.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense and their running back, Henderson, making their way back out there. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. On play action, here's May. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the 31, here is second down and 4. Thrown out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. And he will pick up a first down up to the 37-yard line.
Gain of 6. That's good for a Patriots first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
The pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Patriots first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
That one down the field, but It is incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. Now it's going to be third down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This one from 49. His kick is good. And the Pats move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They can't fault the offense so far. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, yet they still trail. We can have a shootout on our hands. See if they keep up their end of the bargain. First down. Stidham to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Throwing is Stidham. He finds his tight end, Ingram. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second as the clock will stop at 45 seconds. To throw, it's Stidham. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's third down and a few inches. We'll try to throw again. Here's Stidham. That one incomplete. Humphrey standing there, able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is fourth down.
It's clear from that third down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on fourth down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket on the defensive side of the field. Now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos have tied it at 17.
And barring something dramatic here happening, that field goal should take us into the break all tied up. So this one obviously could go either way. I'm really excited to see, Mike, which team comes out of the halftime break, make some adjustments on both sides of the ball to try to give themselves the edge.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw now, May. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
At the 28-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Denver first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Here's Dobbins. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
To the 48-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Here's Stidham. That's caught left side by Ingram. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
4-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Now Stidham. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try to run for it. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
On 1st and 10, and this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. That is Christian Barmore. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Stidham. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but now a long way to go on 3rd and goal.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
So a sack is definitely not ideal, Mike, but the last thing you want to do down here on this part of the field is turn the ball over by forcing a play that's not there. So he sees time running out. He's got no choice but to eat the ball, but at least he can live to play another down.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from 41 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos move out in front, 20-17.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, it's May. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
May to throw on 2nd down. They'll locate his big target, Henry, over the middle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
That's another Patriots first down. A gain of 7. First down, New England.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Here's May. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He'll get this inside the 20, and nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And the Patriots are going to be set up 1st and goal. Strong running brings them to the 9.
10 more yards. That's another Patriots first down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Moving left, and he will get into the end zone. Drake May, touchdown New England. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Rodriguez now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots have taken a 4-point advantage.
Broncos 20.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos Broncos offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Somebody gotta do it, I mean, yeah, somebody gotta do it, I change G, watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. Hey, turn this TV off, ain't with my type activities, but don't you get involved. Hey, what, how many shit I seen, send them all, take a risk or take a trip, you know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with, couple sergeants in them teams for the get back.
They'll go play action here with Stidham. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
2nd and 10. Around a shotgun. It's Stidham. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long 1st down.
Down the sideline, past the 45. And he will get all the way down to the Patriots' 36-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Broncos.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. A play fake now. Stidham. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And they'll have 1st and goal. It is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. Point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He knocks it through. Broncos go up by 3. It's 27-24.
27. Patriots 24.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Once more, it's Henderson. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Throwing on third down is May. He's going to let this one go deep. That is hard. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. That's a pickup of 75 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down, goal to go. They'll give it to Henderson. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. It's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
And he's in! Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point now for Borregales. His kick is good, and the Pats have taken a 4-point advantage.
Broncos 27.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here's Mims. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense and Jarrett Stidham headed back onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-timers to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Now, 2nd and inches. They'll stick to the ground. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th.
34-yard line.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stidham.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots' 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, here's Stidham. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and it didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing again. Stidham. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable and just line up and snap it again.
On 3rd down, it's Stidham. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
Victory formation defense.